Post-war secularism left thousands of Western churches cold and vacant. Simultaneously, a fiery, deeply experiential Pentecostalism was catching fire across the global South, defining a new era for the faith. This movement was propelled by the Great Commission in the Book of Matthew, instructing believers to take their message to the ends of the earth. In 1984, Matthew Ashimolowo flew to London to plant a church in a spiritually cooling Britain. 2 years later, Sunday Adelaja arrived in Soviet Minsk on a journalism scholarship, carrying a faith he had discovered only months prior. These men served as the vanguard of a highly intentional movement to save the secularized North. They viewed their presence abroad as a strategic deployment to plant new spiritual life in host nations. Their stories reveal a profound historical reversal. Nigeria, once a mission field receiving the gospel from the West, has become a dynamic missionary force, sending that same message back to the world. This reversal began in the 19th century, when European missionaries and organizations like the Church Missionary Society first established a presence on Nigerian shores. By the 1980s, Nigeria faced military rule and economic devastation. The resulting poverty triggered a massive exodus of the educated middle class, seeking opportunities abroad. This wave of professionals included many who had been shaped by vibrant campus fellowships. These graduates acted as entrepreneurial pastors, carrying a fiery, expressive faith across international borders. Visionary leaders like Adeboye of the Redeemed Christian Church of God reframed this migration as a strategic global deployment. He spoke in global terms from the start, aiming to take the church to the world. The economic collapse of the 1980s inadvertently provided the catalyst needed to launch the Nigerian church's global mission. As professionals fled the country, the church followed them to the West. Nigerian immigrants arriving in the United Kingdom found a society that felt spiritually cold. They encountered a culture where church attendance was in sharp decline, and traditional services felt formal and distant. In response, the Anglican Communion established the Nigerian Anglican Chaplaincy in 1980. Its primary mission was to care for the diaspora and sustain their zeal within a highly secularized environment. These churches soon looked beyond their own communities, aiming to spark revivals and convert local populations in the lands that had originally evangelized them. These ministries now command massive stages, drawing tens of thousands to arenas for prayer festivals. Their sheer numbers have turned them into significant voting blocs, drawing the attention of top-tier politicians seeking their support. Yet, despite their wealth and political relevance, these churches remain culturally isolated. They function as spiritual homes for immigrants, but have had almost zero impact on the wider indigenous society. The biblical account of Pentecost in Acts chapter 2 offers a sociological explanation for this cultural barrier. On that day, Peter converted thousands because the crowd recognized him as one from among them. Acceptance of leadership is often based on perception. A congregation must see themselves reflected in those who lead them. Many immigrant churches remain culturally homogeneous, rarely integrating local leadership into their highest visible ranks. This creates a cultural boundary. For local populations to join, they must see a leadership that looks and feels like them, a step many have not yet taken. Sunday Adelaja found success in Ukraine by adapting differently. In a post-communist society with few ingrained religious traditions, he built a truly multi-ethnic congregation by embedding himself deeply in the local culture. Without this cultural integration, even the most fiery doctrine remains restricted. The reverse mission struggles to expand beyond the community that brought it. Technology is now bypassing these physical and sociological barriers. What once required years of cultural assimilation can now occur globally with a single click. Digital, transactional revivals led by figures like Jerry Eze and Apostle Joshua Selman reach millions through live streams, ignoring the traditional boundaries of geography. Events like the Hallelujah Challenge unite believers across continents in real time, creating a global worship experience that is frictionless and immediate. The mission has accelerated. Physical ships and planes have been replaced by a digital infrastructure that allows the Nigerian church to project its influence into every corner of the globe simultaneously. The history of Nigerian Christianity has come full circle. The faith has evolved into a fully Africanized movement, weaponized for global outreach rather than remaining a colonial import. This shift challenges the West, echoing the imagery of Psalm 24, "Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be lifted up, you ancient doors." The spiritual leaders arriving to revitalize Western shores will not look or sound like the traditional European mold. They represent a different heritage, bringing a passion that often lacks the sophistication the West has used to separate itself from the divine. The spiritual energy that once traveled from Europe to Africa has reversed its course. This movement from the global South is now arriving at the West's doorstep, bringing a new face to the future of global Christianity.